McDonald's has always been there. McDonald's has always been here, but it's different, man. They made some changes over here. I'm gonna walk over here a little bit. Yeah, things are pretty different over here, man. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I totally remember. Texaco, I used to stop by here. Check the lens on this to see if it's clean. Yeah. You know, I used to stop by here every day, like before going home on that 1997 video. I used to stop here every day. Yeah, I used to stop here every day to get a drink. Yeah, I used to always stop by here to get a drink, you know, to get one of those sodas. Yeah, I used to get a soda over here, and then I would go home and cook my noodles. And I would cook my noodles. What I used to do, I remember my routine over here, man. Yeah, no, it's very different here, man. It's not the same, man. Well, you know, over here it's different, man. Very different over here. Remember the 2nd Street? Yeah, Lincoln Street. I think they made some changes on the street names. I think it wasn't that street D. I think it is D Street. And they really made some changes over here, man. See over here, like over here. I remember that, I think, to me, it looked like that over here, this street right here used to be a parking lot. It used to be just like a parking lot, and there are some stores over here, if I remember. And I remember AutoZone. Well, it used to be a cheap auto parts. I think I remember that it was like over right here somewhere. And then this, where the Gardinas is at, I mean, Chalk Thrift Store, wasn't it? Where do I remember? Chalk Thrift Store, yes, you know what? I remember a thrift store used to be right here where the Deals for Less is at. That used to be Chalk. It used to be Chalk Thrift Stores. I used to like to go there, you know. Yeah, I mean, that used to be a thrift store right there. And then over here, right here, I remember that where Gardinas is at, that used to be Lucky. I mean, I used to go there regularly, man. And then it's like where the street is at over there, going onto the freeway. It was not there before. Instead, where the street is at, it used to be more stores, if I can remember. If I can remember, I mean, yeah. And then I remember the little additional stores that used to be here. Yeah. Well, the McDonald's is very different. I mean, I used to go there. I mean, like, especially during the early 90s. shit, I used to go there. But in 1997, on that video, every day I used to stop by that Shell station to pick up a drink or to pick up one of those sodas. Every day I used to do that. And then I remember these shops here. Yeah, I remember these shops. Yeah, shit, totally, man. I wish I had my bike or something so that way I could ride over here so it's quicker. Yeah, I remember this was like a big hangout for me, man. When I lived at that apartment, this was like a big hangout for me, man, back in the day. Have to run. I'll do exercise. That way people think. I'll just run or jog. Make myself look like I'm exercising. Yeah, I remember this Pizza Hut. I remember that motel. Shit. Yeah, I remember this. Totally remember this. Yeah. Yeah, and I also remember one more thing. In this corner right here. In this corner, in this area right here, it used to be a, it used to be like a tax guy. There was a tax guy here before, and we did our taxes over here, you know. Yeah, I did my taxes here, and yeah, they still have that place. That place still exists. It's funny because I did my taxes here one time. It was just a simple 1040 easy. I mean, one day I went in there and I wanted them to do my taxes, and they did it, and I paid 35 bucks. And then I thought it looked like it was something so easy, and I didn't realize that we could actually do it ourselves and shit. And then over here used to be Gold's Gym. I used to go there a lot. I used to go to the gym, man. Yeah, Gold's Gym was in there somewhere. I don't know. I don't think it exists anymore, but Yeah, you know, it's like totally. Yeah, it was in this complex where I used to go to the Gold's Gym, you know, and I was paying like $20 a month for the membership. Yeah, remember that. That you'd always go there, and I knew everybody in that gym too. It's like everybody was like liked to talk back then, and I made a number of friends in there. I mean, gym friends, you know. And I was able to talk to people in the gym back in the day. But now and today, I mean, people don't even want to talk anymore. I mean, I go to the gym, Planet Fitness, and people don't even talk. Don't even like to talk, man. Shit. But I remember back in those days, you know, like, I used to have, and I actually made a few friends in there, you know. God damn, it's fucking hair. Hi. Hi. See over here? See, I used to walk here, man. I used to like to walk here, so, and I don't know if I used to walk to the gym. No, but I know that I used to walk here. I mean, I know I used to walk over here. I used to like to walk here a little bit. And I know I walked to that corner over there once. And I met a guy there. I met a guy that was just walking around, and I became friends with him temporarily. Remember that. That was back in 93, man. 1993. When we were able to interact with people back then without any issues. But in today's times, if we try to interact with people, they're going to want to try to call the cops because we're trying to hit up on them or something. Looking stupid shit that people are today. Or they would just look at us as creeps. They look at us as a creep, you know. Like that's the way it is with people today. I mean, hi. Look at Camaro. Okay, this is D Street, yeah. Yeah, this is where I used to live. I used to live in this area, in this spot. Yeah, I used to live in this, but not this apartment though. I was the one that, what was that? This is not the apartment though. Or is it? Is it the apartment? Shit, I don't know, man. Say, it might be, huh? What was that? 12, I think it might be 1261. Shit, was that the apartment? No, that's not the apartment. That's not the one. I think it's one of these apartments. Because I remember it was for like 2 months, I think it was, that I rented a room. Rented a room in one of these houses, you know, it was one of these houses. I think that apartment, I think it's 1233. It's this apartment that I used to live at. Yeah. I think this is the one. 1233 D Street. Yeah, I think this is the apartment I used to live at. But they made some change. I guess they painted it. Totally, man. Yeah, I think this is the apartment, man. And they used to name it by letters. I think A, B, C, D, and F. What do I remember about this shit? Yeah, this is the apartment, man. We used to live in this apartment, man. I think at one time we lived at the bottom one, and then I lived at the top. Yeah. Yeah, and then I remember we used to hear the cars from the freeways. We used to hear, I think this is the apartment that I used to live in. H, I remember H. I remember the apartment H. Yeah. God dang. Remember I lived upstairs at one time, at one point. H, yeah, I remember H, yeah. F, and I remember F. Apartment F. I think I remember that shit, yeah. Totally remember that one. Yeah, F. I used to live at F. So I used to live at apartment F. Yes. Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, I think I remember that we lived at F, and I don't remember if I lived at the bottom before. I know I lived in several of those units. And then this was a house. This was a house that I rented that room off of for 2 months. And I have the videos of it too. 1219, yeah. This is where I rented that room. Shit, totally remember that one. No, this is not. I don't even know what the, yeah, shit, trip on that, man. Yeah, and I remember I actually walked over here in 1998, I think it was. Yeah, I totally remember H, the apartment H, yeah. That was upstairs. I lived there for a short while. Then I lived at apartment F, which was a 2-bedroom apartment. And what else? Well, I don't remember if there was other ones that I used to live in or not. I think it was probably those 2 only, but I do know, and then I think we probably might have lived at the bottom one, but only the videos could tell me. Only the videos could tell me. So, well, according to the video, I know I lived at apartment F. According to the 1997 video, I lived there temporarily, and I believe that was F, but I feel like it was a bottom one, wasn't it? Wasn't it the bottom one? I can't remember. No, I think it was F. But whatever. But I used to like to go out. I remember I used to like to walk a little. And a lot of times I used to like to dress up in my gym stuff, you know. A lot of times I used to dress up in my gym outfits, you know. Yeah, I used to do that. I mean, I used to like to walk. And I especially like to walk the parking lot, you know. In those days. I remember those days. So I'm gonna go now to my dad's house. And then it got hot now. got all hot now. Yeah, and remembering those days, it's just like a memory thing, you know? Like, man, I gotta go tell my dad that's how I start the car without using that. Watch me start this car without using the key. Watch. I can't, because I was just push start. In other words, I was gonna push start the car. Back in my days, man, things are so different for me, but it was so different, man, back in my days. And then I remember, like, when I used to go to work, I mean, over like where the street is at, there's the upcoming shit. Kind of the way they did it today. I mean, it's like they made some changes over here. They made that because that ramp used to be over that way. I mean, it used to be that way. This street used